Hello everyone, today we are going to solve board questions on trigonometry for the year 2015. And to solve this question, we should have prior knowledge of angle of elevation, trigonometric ratios, value table for standard angles. So the question says that in the figure, a tower AB is 20 meters high and BC, its shadow on the ground is 20√3 meters long. Find the sun's altitude. Let's first quickly write down the things which are given to us and the things that we need to find out. We will now label the things. So we have given AB as tower, which is 20 meters high, and BC is its shadow, that is 20√3 meters. So we have asked to find out the sun's altitude. Remember that sun's altitude is nothing but the angle of elevation of the sun, which is in this diagram is the angle C. So let me denote this angle C by the angle theta. Our main task is to find out this angle theta. So now in this diagram we can see that the things which are given to us, that is the tower AB and its shadow BC, they are the opposite and adjacent sides with respect to this angle theta. And by this we will come to know that we can either use the trigonometric ratio tan or cot, because they are the only ratios that deals with the opposite side and adjacent side. So let me use tan theta. The opposite side for the angle theta is the tower, that is the side AB, and adjacent side is BC. AB is 20 and BC is 20√3. So this comes 1/√3. Therefore, tan theta is 1/√3. And we also know that 1/√3 is the value for tan 30. So we can also write tan theta is equal to tan 30, and which means theta is 30 degrees. And therefore, we have got the sun's altitude as 30 degrees. Friends, this question is of 1 mark, and I know to solve this, I took little more time because I was going little slow to explain the reason behind each and every step. But believe me, if you'll do it on your own, then it won't take more than a minute. So why don't you try one more of same type? So try to solve this and post your answers in the comment section below. Let's now move on to the next question, which was asked for 3 marks. The question says that the angle of elevation of an aeroplane from point A on the ground is 60 degrees. After a flight of 15 seconds, the angle of elevation changes to 30 degrees. If the aeroplane is flying at a constant height of 1500√3 meters, find the speed of the plane in kilometers per hour. So as we always do, let's first write down the things that are given and the things that we need to find out. Now, we all know that a correct diagram helps us a lot in solving the question. So our next step is to draw the correct diagram. The angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point A on the ground. So let me assume this line as the ground. Suppose this is the point on the ground A, and suppose this is the aeroplane. And the angle of elevation is given as 60 degrees. Now next line says that after a flight of 15 seconds, the angle of elevation changes to 30 degrees. Now also note that it is given that the aeroplane is flying at a constant height. So suppose after 15 seconds, the aeroplane is here, and this is the angle of elevation, which is given as 30 degrees. Let me also denote the height of the aeroplane from the ground, which is given as 1500√3 meters. This height will also be 1500√3 meters because plane is flying at constant height, so height will be same. So this is the complete diagram. We can also name this diagram as A, B, C, D and E. Now to solve any question, we should always know that what we have to find out and how to go about it. Friends, since we have to find out the speed of the plane, when displaced from point E to point D. But we also know that in trigonometry, there is no direct formula to get the speed. But yes, we know that speed is measured by the distance travelled per unit time. So we know the time, we have to only find the distance. That is, we have to find out either the distance ED or BC because they both are equal. So to find out the distance BC, we will consider the right angle triangle ADC, where AC is a side of this triangle. Now we can see that the distance BC is nothing but a part of side AC, which contained in the right angle triangle ADC. So by this we come to know that we will consider the right angle triangle ADC and can find out the distance BC. But before that, since BC is only a part of side AC, we have to find out AB. So let's find out side AB by considering the right angle triangle AEB. Now in this triangle, angle A is 60 degrees and we know that side EB is 1500 root 3 meters and we have to find out AB. So here also we will use the trigonometric ratio tan theta, that is equal to the ratio of opposite side to adjacent side. Now let me tell you why I am using tan here. I am using tan because I know the angle theta opposite side and I have to find out the adjacent side. So this implies that tan 60 degrees is equal to 1500 root 3 upon AB. So on simplifying, we know that the value for tan 60 is root 3. Therefore, AB is equal to 1500 meters. And now I can also write down side AC as AB plus BC, which means 1500 plus BC. So friends, now it's very simple to find out the distance BC. So we will now consider the right angle triangle ADC. Again we will consider the trigonometric ratio tan theta. Now here also we have used tan just because we know opposite side and adjacent side. So this implies that tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite side is DC upon AC. Tan 30 will be equal to 1500 root 3 and AC we have just found 1500 plus BC. So since the value for tan 30 is 1 upon root 3, now it's just simple maths calculation. So we have got the distance BC 3000 meters. After finding the distance, we can just simply put the time and distance and we can get the speed. So let's write down the speed is equal to distance we have found out as 3000 and time we have given 15 seconds, that is equal to 200 meters per second. But is this the complete solution? No. Friends, note that in the question we have asked to find out the speed in kilometers per hour. And also remember that if we forget this, we may lose our 1 mark. Now 1 meters per second is always equal to 3.6 kilometers per hour. Therefore, 200 meters per second will be equal to 200 into 3.6 kilometers per hour, and which is equal to 720 kilometers per hour. And therefore, the speed of the plane when displaced from point E to point D in 15 seconds is equal to 720 kilometers per hour. Let's see some key points to remember. So friends, I hope you found this session easy.